Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Welcome to the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show, powered by Segra. Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Kerry Green. Plus, pregame analysis, starting lineups, and much more are on the way. Now, let's go live courtside with the voice of Liberty Lady Flames basketball, Jamie Hall.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into Cherokee, North Carolina, where the Lady Flames are going to be taking on Arkansas here in the Cherokee Invitational. Should be a fun couple of days of basketball. Late start, as this was originally scheduled tentatively for 9:30. Now it's going to be a little bit closer to 10 o'clock because the first game between Toledo and Troy went just a tad long, with Toledo winning that game. Both teams actually had pretty healthy leads at one point. Troy was up by 11 points late in the third quarter. Toledo led by as many as 10 in the first quarter of the game, and they came storming back to win by outplaying Troy in the fourth. So the winner of the Liberty-Arkansas game will take on Toledo tomorrow, and the loser will play in the consolation with Troy, and that will be a 7 o'clock game, and the championship will be in this same time slot tomorrow, 45 minutes after the opening game, somewhere around 9:30. Arkansas comes in at 6-6 on the season. They lost their last game to Texas Tech. They made a comeback, but still fell 75-72. They're picked 16th out of 16 teams in the SEC. Were 18-15 a year ago. 6-10 in league play. They made it to the WBIT and lost in the first round to Tulsa. Both these squads have one thing in common. There's a lot of international players. The Flames have 6 international ballers, and Arkansas has 5. Flames come into this game at 6-3 on the year. They've won 3 straight, beating Christopher Newport 106-58, North Carolina A&T 56-51, and then Randolph 109-26. The Flames are 14th in the country in three-point shooting, 38.9%, and hit a program record 15 in that win against Randolph. The Aqua Pro Series recap, well, there really isn't one. This is the first meeting between the two teams. Our Alcova Mortgage keys to the game. Let Alcova Mortgage help you find the keys to your next home. Find out more at alcova.com/JoeJ. The Flames need to keep Arkansas off the free throw line. They're averaging almost 2 times as many free throws as opponents. So Liberty wants to stay out of foul trouble and keep Arkansas from getting easy points at the line. They shoot 79%. Foster Fuels Who's Hot? How about Emmy Stout? She got her career debut against Randolph and put up 23 points and 16 rebounds on her way to being the Freshman of the Week in Conference USA. We are playing at the Harrah's Cherokee Event Center, which is at the Harrah's Resort on the Indian Reservation here. This building holds 3,000. It's configured normally for theater seating. So where the court currently is where a good bit of the orchestra section of the theater would be. So for basketball, there's a lot less than 3,000 seats. As a matter of fact, there's really only about 5 rows of the lower deck and some box seating that's above that. The upper deck doesn't seem to be in play at all. It would be a tough view because of just the way the building is set up for the stage, and we are on the stage. The broadcast facility is slightly elevated, but where the stage would be. So when Dolly Parton was here, she was right where I'm sitting right now, and Willie Nelson and Alicia Keys, Styx, Lady Antebellum, Toby Keith, Reba McEntire, Jeff Foxworthy. A lot of big names have played this building since it opened up back in 2010. The Casino Resort opened in 1997. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get the thoughts of head coach Kerry Green as we roll on during the pregame show here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full. people, full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic? 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
You're listening to Liberty Basketball and the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Our pregame coverage continues with the thoughts of head coach Kerry Green, presented by Earthright Mid-Atlantic. Once again, here's Jamie Hall.
Well, Coach, we've played in some interesting venues over the years. I remember a ballroom in Cancun. I feel like we've been in a similar type scenario. Gosh, this is going to show my age. I can't remember. You were already here for the Bahamas trip, weren't you? Or was that 1 year before you?
We've been to the Bahamas, I know.
UCLA, wasn't it?
And we played in a tournament. Yeah, I remember the UCLA game. We had a lead with about 2 minutes to go and maybe a 5-point lead. Didn't manage the clock very well and took shots and took some bad shots. I mean, however that was years ago, still sticks in my memory because we could have won that game and let it slip out of our hands. But you know, there's probably some games we should have lost that we came back and won. But, yeah, interesting venue here. Sports, I think it's Sports Illustrated. Resorts are supporting this Cherokee Invitational. For those that don't know, this community, the Tribal Council, this area absolutely goes crazy over women's basketball. So to have it in the casino here and the people of the community and invite high school programs here, it's an exciting event. And from a collegiate level, you know, you're playing a SEC team and two very good Troy State and Toledo teams that were in the tournament last year, and both of them winning over 20 games and either participating in, they participated in postseason play, and outstanding teams. I'm watching them and wow, they're so quick up and down, and wide open offense, very aggressive defense. And then we've got Arkansas with one of the top 5 leading scorers in the country on their team. And we've got our challenges here, and the community, again, this area, Cherokee, North Carolina, they love their girls basketball. I actually came to the high school game right before, and it was packed out for the Cherokee high school team against a very good Hebron Christian Academy, I think, team. And they fought them all the way to the last 3-4 minutes and end up falling up a little bit short. But the people here in the casino, nothing but first class. It's been a very enjoyable event, and hopefully we can keep it that way and get a couple wins for Christmas gifts as we go home.
Well, before we talk about this Arkansas squad, real quick, I do want to ask you about last night, because they had a really cool banquet for the team. They had a representative of the Cherokee tribe that did some tribal dances, and Bella Smuda was front and center, and then the whole team got up and kind of did a snake dance with the Cherokee representative. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. You know, this community is primarily Christian and by faith too, and we think, oh, you know, they're worshiping the sun god. No, they know about Jesus, and they opened up in prayer, and there was an overall theme, and the representative doing the tribal dance and collecting us together as one major theme. You know, he said, no, I'm an American, like we all are. We're really one body. We're actually one by the Creator. And he was just trying to have us understand and wipe away any walls, and just say, hey, we're one body, and God loves us. And he was really good just getting that point. And the tribal snake dance was just getting everybody, you know, to circle up and had us all together. And that's when he put the clincher with his final words of, hey, we're one body. You can compete, but let's don't start building walls of barriers with small cultures and people that don't look like us. You know, that God made us all, and we all bleed. And I thought he did a great job.
He did recognize, though, tomorrow, because this was last night, tomorrow you guys are going to do battle against each other, and there's going to be some strong competition. But it was a good way to kind of start off that competition with unity to begin with. When we look at Arkansas, you mentioned Izzy Higginbottom. She puts up a ton of points a game, almost 24 points. But if you get too concerned about stopping her, she's got some teammates that'll make you pay.
Yeah, they got good balance, except for, you know, she shoots twice as many shots as anybody else, so she's going to get them. And she's a good scorer. And we definitely don't want to put her on the foul line, because she's shooting over 90% on the foul line. So our hands are going to be full containing her and other players on the team too. It's not just a one-person team, but you'll say her name probably more than any other name because of what she does on the floor. And she's got great handles. She doesn't pick her dribble up so often, and she really gets to the rim. And she's played against some great people already. And I think he's averaging 22 points a game. And it's just not this year. That's been her MO throughout her playing career of being able to get to the rim and a great offensive threat.
How about the Ortho Virginia injury report? We know that we've had some things that you've had to deal with. You've had to make some changes in the lineup, but what's the latest, I guess?
Yeah, really no change. And what is that change that happened maybe 2 weeks ago is we've lost two players that play the 5 post position, and that's Caroline Shirey first about almost 2 weeks ago, and also Emily Howard, and they both played the 5 position. And we had the luxury of having a red shirt with Emmy Stout, and right now we've had to take that away, and she's really responded in her first game very well, being named the conference player of the week, and getting the double-double with 4 assists. Just did a tremendous job opening up. Now she's going to be second game against the Southeastern Conference, but that doesn't change her game. She can compete. We're okay with her, and but we're going to need the bench to get up and down the floor, and everybody needs to contribute at a high level tonight. And I think once we do that, we're going to be okay.
I didn't mention this, but a little extra caffeine to kind of get you through the 9:30 start, a little bit of an odd start time.
Yeah. I drank a little tea and also had some cheesecake, man. I'm trying to get that little kick. So hopefully I won't fall asleep. Hopefully, for the girls, come on, they're used to staying up late. And it's going to be biological, a little bit different. So hopefully we can jump start and be ready to rock and roll with Arkansas and look at Troy State and Toledo. They're not having any problems. They're up and down the floor and full court, but again, they got a normal 7 o'clock starting time. So we just going into this game as usual, prepared and want to play our best to glorify God at the highest level.
Sounds good, Coach. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
That was head coach Kerry Green. We'll be back with the relevant law tip right after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPro's 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank & Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank & Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank & Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
This broadcast of Liberty Lady Flames basketball is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's game time. Live radio play-by-play coverage of Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Carter Bank, life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's go courtside for the call of the game. Here's Jamie Hall.
Welcome back into Cherokee, North Carolina. The Lady Flames and Arkansas ready to do battle. Let's pass along the starters to you. First for Arkansas, they'll start Kiki Smith, number 257 sophomore from Topeka, Kansas. In the backcourt with Izzy Higginbottom. Higginbottom wears number 3, a senior, 5'7", from Batesville, Arkansas, averaging almost 24 points a game. Then you've got Vera Ojenua. Ojenua is a 6'4" sophomore from Delta State, Nigeria. She's putting up 9.5 points, 8 rebounds a game. Carly Keats wears 23, a 5'8" junior from Philadelphia, Mississippi. 8 points a game for her. And finally, Jenna Lawrence, number 34. She's a 6'3" sophomore from Melbourne, Arkansas, averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds a game. So a couple of 6-footers in the post between Ojenua at 6'4" and Lawrence at 6'3". For the Lady Flames, their normal starting lineup. Jordan Hodges will run the point, 5'6" senior from Richmond, Virginia, averaging a little over 6 points a game. Also in the backcourt with her is Asia Boone. Boone, 5'8" sophomore from San Diego, California, 11 points a game. Emma Hess, Boone 12, Emma Hess 23, 6' tall senior from Beaver Creek, Ohio, a little over 9 points a game. At the 4 for the Flames, number 21, Elizabeth Ayestadish. She is 6'2", a sophomore from Iceland. 6 points, almost 7 rebounds a game. And finally, Bella Smuda in the post. Number 31, 6'6" redshirt senior from Exton, Pennsylvania. 12.7 boards for the senior. Flames in the white uniforms, red numbers, baby blue trim, and Arkansas in a deep teal, almost aquamarine, greenish blue uniform with white numbers and red trim. I don't know if I've ever seen Arkansas wear this color combination in any sport before. We are underway. The opening tip is controlled by Liberty, and the Flames have the basketball going right to left to begin this invitational. Winner moves on to the championship tomorrow to face Toledo. The loser will play Troy in the consolation. It goes down low to Smuda. Smuda is double teamed, has to kick it outside to Ayestadish. She's open for 3, in and out, but rebound Smuda, and her stick back's good. Flames on the board first. Arkansas quickly back up court. Higginbottom on the outside to Lawrence, now near wing to Keats. Keats goes one-on-one with Emma Hess, has to fade and hits a very difficult shot. You'll give her that. Carly Keats averaging almost 8 points a game. The degree of difficulty on that shot, though, was very high. Tied at 2. Flames back on offense. Driving to the hoop is Jordan Hodges, but she comes up short on the layup attempt, and the rebound is secured by Arkansas. Back the other end of the court, a 3-pointer on the near wing by Lawrence is off the mark. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Razorbacks. Arkansas 6-6 on the season. The Lady Flames come in at 6-3. Inbound pass is handed outside to Smith. She has to retreat near midcourt to get it. Now dribbles to the far wing with 12 seconds to shoot. Back to the near side, hands off to Higginbottom. Higginbottom has it stolen away by Hodges. Flames run it back the other way. Hodges into the paint. Dips through, missed the shot. Ayestadish with the offensive board. Now to Smuda, who sticks it in. Bella Smuda with the first 4 Liberty points. Flames up 4-2. A minute and a half in. Higginbottom loves to go right, has Boone on her, dribbles back to the left side and kicks it far side corner to Lawrence. Lawrence up to Keats. Keats drives on Hess and then fades again and scores almost in the same spot. Defended well by Emma Hess, but on both occasions, just better offense, and we're tied at 4. Liberty back on offense. Far side to Hess. Hess dribbles and gets some space, steps back for three. Got it. Beautiful play by Emma Hess. She lets off a scream as she gets back on defense, wearing the double braids today, so we can call her the braided assassin. Higginbottom back far court. She'll have to kick it all the way across to Keats. Keats drives on. Ayestadish is cut off. Passes it back outside to Ojinua, and she's going to be called for steps. Traveling violation, gives it back over to Liberty. Flames up 7-4. Good crowd on hand for this late game. Bottom section of this facility is pretty full. Hess with the basketball, bounces it into Smuda. Smuda turns, shoots, but missed. And the rebound is taken in by Smith of Arkansas. 3 minutes in, Arkansas's Kiki Smith lost the handle. Defended well by Jordan Hodges, dribbled it off of her foot and out of bounds. Liberty gets it back. We're on the same side of the court as the team's benches, right above Coach Green at the moment, as he barks instructions to his team that scores to our left. We're on the stage, basically, of this facility. Near side corner, Asia Boone pulls up, quick release, and hits from two, just on top of the line. Liberty 9, Arkansas 4. Higginbottom double team. She has to force it outside to Ojinua. Her shot goes off to the right. A couple of Flames are there, and eventually Jordan Hodges gets the rebound up to Boone. Boone dribbles to the near side of the court. Flames have some pep in their step to begin this game. Boone's going to drive in, draws a foul, hits the shot as well. Asia Boone will go to the line for a chance at a three-point play, and give half credit to Will Graham, because you could see the strength and conditioning working well on that play. Asia took some pretty strong contact, but still stayed upright. Got it to the rim and will now shoot a free throw, try to extend what is currently an 11-4 Liberty lead. But does not. The rebound pops, or the shot pops out, and the rebound is taken by Arkansas. Flames up by 7. Higginbottom kicks in the middle. Ojinua, she has her shot blocked by Smuda, and the Flames come away with the basketball. Up court to Hess. Hess surveys the defense. Now we'll get it to Smuda, who hands back to Hess. Hess kicks near wing to Ayestadish. Thinks about the three. Now a couple of steps into the paint. Dips through, but came up short on the shot attempt. Rebound, Arkansas. Higginbottom. Izzy drives on Boone, is cut off, in some trouble, dishes it into Ojinua, and she's going to be called for a traveling violation. Flames force another turnover. Arkansas with 4 already in the game. The Flames have not given the ball away. We approach the 5-minute mark of this first quarter. Jordan Hodges running the point. She's got the ball, comes off of a screen and lost the handle. Higginbottom comes out. She doesn't really have numbers. She's going to go in anyway and then fade from about 10 and hit. She didn't need a lot of space to get her shot off. That makes it an 11-6 Liberty lead. We've now hit the midway point of this first quarter. Boone outside to Ayestadish, another three-point attempt, and nails it. Liz with the three. That is her 5th three-pointer of the season. First points of this game. Back on the other end, Arkansas is going to try to answer. A three-pointer from Lawrence is off the back rim. The Flames get the board. Back up court to Boone. Boone wide open near wing, but too strong. Tries to get her own rebound and does. Dumps it underneath the Smuda, who lays it in. Arkansas is going to take a timeout, I think, as their head coach Mike Neighbors is out on the court. I thought for sure he called a timeout, but play continues. He was about 8 feet out on the court. Higginbottom's going to try to answer with a three of her own, but she misses, and Liberty gets the rebound. That was a discombobulated possession for the Razorbacks. I thought for sure it had been signaled as a timeout. The officials just didn't see it, and they played on. Hodges with the basketball for the Flames. Outside to Hess. Hess for three. In and out. The rebound deflects to the near side of the court where Smith gets it for Arkansas. She'll dribble up and kick out to Keats. Keats behind the back now steps back for three. Too much on it. Long rebound out to Ayas Dadish, and Liberty with the basketball, leading 16-6. Up court pass to Hodges. Hodges drives towards the basket, scores, and draws the foul. Jordan Hodges will step to the line for a chance at a three-point play. It's been all Liberty in the early going. Flames up 18-6 with a free throw ahead. Some chest bumps as Hodges comes to the near sideline. And we'll have a media timeout on the court. 3.5 to go. Liberty by 12. Here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch supports so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
It's all Liberty in the early going. Lady Flames on top of Arkansas 18-6. Flames shooting 53% from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Arkansas 33% from the field, but the biggest difference is the Flames have been able to take 6 more shots than the Razorbacks have. Partly because of rebounding, a +2 for the Flames in the boards, including +2 in offensive rebounding, but also turnovers. 3 more turnovers for Arkansas, 4-1 in that category. Flames keep 3 parts of the starting lineup on the court. Ayas Dadish, Hodges, and Boone, but we see Emmy Stout for the first time today, as well as Brooke Moore. The free throw is good. Liberty now leads 19-6. Arkansas with the basketball, taking it into the paint is Stotine, Phoenix Stotine from Amsterdam. Playing in her second game, hits the jumper, cuts the Liberty lead down to 11. Flames back on offense. Boone pulls up from just inside the arc and hits. So a quick answer by Asia Boone. 21-8, Flames up. Arkansas back on offense. Keats into the paint. Nothing for. Goes outside to Stotine. She crosses it over. Nice move to get into the paint. Gets the easy lay-in. She's been a big addition to this team. 5'9" freshman from Amsterdam. Had 12 points in the one game she played against Texas Tech. Liberty on offense. Ayas Dadish for 3. In and out and back in. Second 3 of the game from Elizabeth. Liberty now with their largest advantage so far. They lead by 14. Arkansas on the offensive end. Keats hands out to Stotine. Stotine has Hodges on her, lobs it back over on the near wing to Keats. Keats with 12 seconds to shoot, goes into the post, and we're going to have a foul on the floor against Liberty. Donica Gallia has checked in for Arkansas. She was the 6'3" post player that received the pass but was fouled before. Kiki Smith will inbound for Arkansas. Gets it out to Gallia. Gallia hands it back to Stotine. Stotine, guarded by Hodges, will kick cross court. Able to find Sanchez Sequeria, but not able to finish, and the Flames get the ball back. Hodges all the way the length of the court and lays it in. Jordan Hodges. No one came over on the help side, so she just kept going. Liberty 26-10. A deflection out of bounds by the Flames. 24 seconds on the shot clock, 1:37 to go in this first quarter. Liberty up by 16. Emma Hess is checked back into the game. Asia Boone gets a break, dribbling after the inbounds is Kiki Smith, and she went off of her toe again. Second time in this game that she's dribbled the ball out of bounds. Liberty will get it back. Peen Steenbergen has checked in for the first time. So it's Steenbergen, Hess, Hodges, Stout, and Moore. Brooke Moore with the basketball. She goes cross court to Hess. Hess now to Steenbergen. Steenbergen surveys the defense and passes back up to Moore. Now near wing to Hodges. Hodges looks interior, nothing there. Skips it cross court to Steenbergen. Steenbergen drives in and draws the foul. Peen will shoot a couple of free throws to try to extend what is currently a 16-point Liberty advantage. For every free throw the Lady Flames make this season, Food Line Feeds will donate 100 meals to local area food banks to help our neighbors in need this winter. Steenbergen misses the first free throw. Peen on the year, an 82% shooter from the line, averaging 5.5 points, almost 4 rebounds a game. Peen missed all of last season with a knee injury, wears a brace on her right leg. Bella Smuda will check back in for the Flames. Also, we see Anna Bedoza for the first time. Hodges and Stout will come out. Arkansas with the basketball. At the top of the arc is Stotine. She's going to step back for three and shoots an air ball. Brooke Moore with the defense. Arkansas says that the defense was so good that the shot was blocked. The official didn't see it that way. Coach Neighbors is taking his glasses off, saying to one of the officials, "You want to borrow them?" That's surprised. I think if one of the officials would have seen that he did that, they would have teed him up, but no one saw that he actually took his glasses off, offering it to them. Steenbergen for a three on the near side. It's well off the mark, but Bedoza gets in there to clean up the rebound. Great hustle by Anna. Flames get it back. Steenbergen will try another three and is too strong again, and Bedoza's there for another board. Outside to Hess. Hess back in the middle to Moore. Moore's shot is off the mark, but she got her own rebound. Her putback's no good. A lot of contact, no call. Moore tracks it down in the corner, and it's out of bounds off of an Arkansas player. Flames are wanting a foul call on the Brooke Moore play, and I think they had a pretty good argument. It will be Flames basketball. There's a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock as we run down this first quarter. 10 seconds to shoot. Bedoza on the near wing. Comes off of a screen. Dribbles into the corner. Nothing for her. Back to Smuda. Smuda with 4. Has her pass deflected. It comes out to Bedoza. She's going to have to fire it up, and it's an air ball. So the shot clock expires with 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Arkansas will inbound it. They get it near midcourt where Higginbottom will fire it from there. It was dead on track, but just came up short. Caught net, but unfortunately the net under the rim, it didn't go through the rim to get to it. An excellent first quarter is in the books with the Flames leading 27-10. We'll get you the numbers when we return from this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
It's been all Liberty in the first quarter. The Lady Flames lead 27-10. They have not trailed. This 17-point lead is the largest of the game. Flames shooting 48% from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. Arkansas 38% and 0 of 5 from 3. Three Lady Flames with 6 points in the game. Ayestadish, Smuda, and Boone. 5 for Hodges. Arkansas will have the basketball to begin the second quarter. Smith attacks and dips through and was defended extremely well. Her shot hit the bottom of the rim. Liberty with the board. Bedoza back the other end, running the point for Liberty. She has Stotine on her, uses a screen, gives it back out to Hess, who dumps it into Smuda. Smuda will dribble into the paint and kick far wing to Steenbergen. Steenbergen retreats outside the line, now scoops to the hoop and scores. Froze the defense, then attacked. Liberty 29-10. Higginbottom back the other end for Arkansas. Will dribble it strong to the hole, draw the foul, and will shoot a free throw. She hits the shot. First point of the game. I'm sorry, the fourth point of the game for Higginbottom. She's 2 of 3 from the field. Hits the free throw, one of the best free throw shooters in the country. Now above 90%. Makes it 29-13 Liberty. Flames with the basketball. Bedoza on the near wing. Dribbles to the far side. Hands off to Boone. Boone attacks and dishes off to Smuda. Smuda works it down low, goes to the right side, but doesn't get the friendly roll. That hung on the rim for about a second and a half and eventually fell off to Higginbottom. Arkansas back on offense. Paninen from Finland got away with a traveling violation, gives it back to Higginbottom. Now up top to Galia, and that is my reaction as she banked it in. I don't think that's what she meant to do, but it was a three-pointer, the first 3 of the game for Arkansas, and they've now gone on a 6-0 run. Liberty back on offense. Steenbergen to Boone. She steps back for 2, they call it. Foot on the line. Second time in this game that Asia Boone has been about an inch and a half away from having a 3. As the Flames get back on defense and get a steal. Stotine lost the basketball. Bedoza dribbles it down court. She's bumped and lost it. Stotine back for the Razorbacks. Will dump underneath where Johnson took the pass. Hess blocked the shot, but a foul was called against Emma. It was really clean up top. The contact, though, below is what knocked Carly Johnson to the ground, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. Johnson averaging 2.5 points, but 4 rebounds a game. Misses the first free throw. 77% free throw shooter coming in. Makes the second. And the score is 31-17. Liberty with the lead. Flames on offense. Jordan Hodges has come back in. Hess with the basketball at the top of the arc. Goes far side to Hodges. Hodges holds it above her head. Now dumps it inside to Smuda. Smuda works down low but misses the shot. Rebound to Galia. And Arkansas back on offense. Higginbottom steps behind the screen. Missed the three and Smuda gets the rebound. Outlets to Hess. Hess across half court. Doesn't really have numbers, so she'll give it back to Smuda on the secondary break. She drives and scores. Bella Smuda takes it to the paint on the left side to give Liberty a 33-17 lead. Liberty back on defense. Stowtine up to Galia, another three, and hits this more traditionally right through the net as opposed to using the backboard as she did on the previous attempt. She had not made a three this season, 0 of 2, and has now hit 2 in this game. Hess on offense for the Flames will pull up from 15, missed the shot. Rebound to Arkansas. They've cut the lead down to 13. Higginbottom drives and kicks to Galia. Again, her three is in and out. That looked pretty good. First one didn't look good. The last two have, and she's hit 2 out of those 3. Liberty gets the rebound. They've got the ball with 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Boone picks up her dribble, lobs up top to Smuda. Smuda hands off to Hess. Hess spins. Now back to Steenbergen. She's going to drive towards the hoop, but hit the bottom of the rim. Got her own rebound. And we had a whistle, and I didn't see what the whistle was. Oh, out of bounds. They said the ball was out of bounds. So after Payne missed the shot, got the board, but was on the line. 6:09 remaining in the second quarter. Things have gotten a little bit sloppy for the Flames the last few possessions. One of their last 4 field goal attempts. What was a 17-point lead is down to 13. Higginbottom drives, fades, and draws the foul. Couple of free throws coming for Izzy Higginbottom. And averaging 24 points a game, 4 rebounds, and above 90% from the free throw line. Makes the first. Foul on Asia Boone is her second, so she'll check out of the game. Brooke Moore comes back in. Boone, the only player in the game so far with 2 fouls. Hodges over to Hess. Hess back to Hodges. She's going to drive and score again. Jordan Hodges on the right side this time. Makes it a 35-22 Liberty lead. Higginbottom spins her way into the paint, has the ball knocked away by Emmy Stout, gets it back, and then gives to Paninen. Paninen's cross-court pass is stolen away, but then stolen right back, and then a missed layup by Phoenix Stowtine. Flames back up court to Hodges. Hodges pulls from 3, air ball, but Brooke Moore with the offensive rebound, then she lost it, taken away by Ojenua. And Arkansas has possession, trailing by 13. Higginbottom fades from 10 and hits again. 35-24 Liberty, under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hodges bounces it in to Ayastadish. She gives back to Hess. He'll try a 3, in and out, but the rebound to Emmy Stout. She's just too far into the basket, missed the shot. Arkansas with the rebound. 4.5 minutes to go. We're due a timeout, next dead ball. Stowtine fades for 3 and had it blocked. The Flames need to save it. Oh, the officials didn't see it. It'll be Liberty basketball. That's the second time in this game that Stowtine has taken a three that went out of bounds without hitting the rim. Both times she claimed that there was a touch. That time there definitely was a touch. But the officials didn't see it, so it'll be Liberty basketball when we come back from this timeout. 4:21 left to go till halftime. Liberty 35, Arkansas 24. Here from Van Wagner.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Come cheer on Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Decker three, got it! Oh, what a pretty play.
See Liberty rep Conference USA against UT Arlington from the WAC this Saturday at 2 p.m. See the Flames in their final clash before conference play. That's Liberty and UT Arlington. Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg this Saturday at 2 p.m.
Alley-oop, Peter, oh my goodness!
Tickets as low as $22. Get yours at lubasketball.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Welcome back into Cherokee, North Carolina. Lady Flames on top of Arkansas 35-24 with 4:21 to go in the second quarter. The facility here is interesting in that this is normally for concerts and theatrical events. So all the seats are on one side. Where we're located, we're on the stage. We're where Dolly Parton would be, which is just above the team's benches. As a matter of fact, if I had a spit wad, I could hit Coach Green in the back of the head with it right now. Flames with the basketball. They're going to take it on the drive. Brooke Moore finds a nice pick on the baseline and scores easily. Liberty back up by 13. They've led by as many as 17. Higginbottom with the ball for Arkansas. Gives off to Johnson. Johnson finds a little space and dishes off on the inside to Ojenua. Now on the outside to Paninen, and her three-pointer is good. Back to a 10-point game. Liberty on offense. Brooke Moore to the far side. Now to Hodges. Hodges back to Moore. Moore looks postward. Up top to Hodges to Ayestadish. Now to Hess. Hess cross court to Hodges with 8 seconds to shoot. She's going to try to attack. Gets into the paint. Floats it up. Missed the shot. But first, the foul was called anyway. That's going to be offensive. Charge drawn as the shot clock was running down. Fourth turnover of the game for Liberty. Actually, that'll be the fifth turnover of the game. Arkansas has 6. Flames fall back on defense. Keats goes cross court to Higginbottom. She's open for 3, missed the shot, and the rebound to Liberty. Under 3 minutes to go till halftime. Flames up by 10. Hodges at the top. Drives and is in a little trouble. Has to kick it outside to Hess. Now cross court to Brooke Moore. Moore will dump it inside to Ayestadish. She skips it near side to Hodges. Hodges will drive and score. Nice play by Jordan Hodges. Liberty with some good passing over the top to get in position to score. Liberty 39, Arkansas 27. Higginbottom will drive. Izzy spins and double clutches and scores. That is a very tough shot. Makes it a 10-point game again. Flames call the play. Hess with the basketball. Hesitates. Now has it poked loose. Gets it back. It's on the floor. And eventually picked up by Johnson for Arkansas. She drives down and lays it in. Say this, the officials have certainly let them play in this game. With some contact, and that's on both sides. Flames try to go back inside. On the drive is Ayestada. She missed the shot. The rebound is controlled in the corner eventually by Stout. Up top to Hess. Hess with 5 seconds to shoot near wing. It's off the mark, and the rebound is back into that same far side corner where it's out of bounds to Arkansas. 39-31 Liberty. A minute 18 left to go in the first half. Bella Smuda back in the post for the Flames. Ojenyua back for Arkansas. There was a heavy conversation going on between Coach Neighbors of Arkansas and one of the officials. Not sure exactly what they were talking about. Neither were happy as Higginbottom goes reverse and lays it in, and just like that, we're down to a 6-point game. Flames have been up by as many as 17. Smuda's going to attack. She goes through, dips to the basket, missed the shot though, and the rebound to Ojenyua with 49 seconds to go in the second quarter. Higginbottom being shaded to her right by Jordan Hodges. We'll pass it in the middle, and then the return feed is knocked away by Liberty. Brooke Moore looked like she was the first one to get her hand in there. Liberty back on offense with about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hodges near side to Moore. Moore drives towards the hoop and missed. The rebound is tipped outside where Higginbottom hasn't. Flames almost could have held for the final shot of the half, but instead now Arkansas can. It's a 6-point Liberty lead. Higginbottom near midcourt, waits till it gets down to 4. Now she'll step to the left, pull from 3, miss the shot, and time expires as the teams were trying to gather in the rebound. Arkansas outplayed Liberty in the second quarter. The Flames had outplayed the Razorbacks in the first. Liberty was up 26-10 after 1. But as we go to halftime, it's down to a 6-point game. 39-33, Liberty up. And we'll have a look at how we got to this point a little bit later on in halftime when we have our our Larry's Tire and Auto stat sheet. Frank Good Builders Out of Town scoreboard will be with Trey Lyle back in the studio coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Again, 39-33, the Flames with the lead from the Cherokee Event Center at Harris Cherokee in North Carolina. The Invitational that will pit the winner of this game against the winner of the first game, which was Toledo. The loser of today's game will play in the consolation against Troy. 7 o'clock and approximately 9:30 the start times tomorrow. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Carl Miller Realty halftime show here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Save big during Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year-End Sales Event. Get $8,200 off remaining Pathfinders in stock. Plus, every vehicle comes with our unbeatable 1 million-mile powertrain warranty. Stock is limited, so hurry into Lynchburg Nissan or shop 24/7 at lynchburgnissan.com.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Ural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thanks Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year End Sales event is here. Take advantage of 0% financing for 60 months on Classy Rogue or save up to $6,500 on Frontiers. Pair these deals with our exclusive 1 million mile powertrain warranty. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today.
First half is history. Now it's time for the Lady Flames halftime report, presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team, proud supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now let's get a check of the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Welcome on in back into our studio. Trey Lau here, your halftime score. The Lady Flames on top, looking to advance to the championship of the Cherokee Invitational, where they will take on Toledo, who got the win earlier tonight. If they do fall, they will take on Troy. That'll be the first game, consolation game. They'll cover starts, as Jamie mentioned, around 7. Then the championship game will be roughly 9:30 if Liberty is able to hold on to this 39-33 lead over Arkansas. Liberty's second SEC opponent of the season, obviously fell to Tennessee earlier this year. But let's get to our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in Conference USA of women's college basketball, the only other game in Conference USA tonight is also a top 25 game. Is number 13 Kansas State did host New Mexico State, and the Wildcats got the win over the Aggies 83-39. Kansas State moves on in that one to go 12-1 on the season. Games in the top 25. That aforementioned Tennessee Volunteers, the Lady Vols, are in action right now taking on Memphis. They're up 79-68 with 3:50 left in the fourth quarter. A lot of finals for you. Got the Jordan Classic going on. This was on the women's side, the Jumpman Invitational. Yesterday was the men's side. Tonight is the women's side. North Carolina 77. The number 19 team in the country improves to 11-2 on the season as they defeat Florida 77-57. Number 9 Duke gets it done 93-58 over Wofford. Number 17, Georgia Tech, who is now 12-0 on the year. They defeat Rice 88-57, and the aforementioned win by Kansas State in that one. As mentioned, we had a big game here. The previous game before us was between Troy and Toledo. It was a close one. Toledo gets the win 70-62. They will advance to the championship game, taking on the winner of this one. As for some men's college basketball tonight, starting in Conference USA, only one game there. Kennesaw State is currently trailing Santa Clara 20-12 with 10:42 left in the first half. Top 25 games tonight. Number 6, Alabama on the road, taking on North Dakota 58-47 with 13:17 left in the second quarter. Big game in the Big East. As they began play tonight, number 9 Marquette is currently up on Butler 44-40 with 15:21 left in the second half. Gonzaga, number 13 team in the land, 68, Nichols 54. That's also in the second half. Jumpman Invitational on the men's side tonight. Michigan 52, Oklahoma 43. The number 24 team, Wolverines, up on the number 14 Oklahoma Sooners. Looking to hand Oklahoma their first loss of the season. Couple finals in the top 25 for you. Number 11 UConn 94, Xavier 89, number 21 Memphis 64, unranked Virginia 62. And Houston, number 15 team, defeats the men's Toledo team 78-49. Also, a couple bowl games for you. James Madison keeping it in the Commonwealth. They get their first ever bowl win over Conference USA foe of Liberty's Western Kentucky 27-17 in the Boca Raton Bowl, a bowl that Liberty is accustomed to. Also going on right now, the Art of Sport LA Bowl presented by Gronk, because that happens to be the full name of it. UNLV 14, Cal 10 in that one. When we come back, we'll get you an update about your Liberty Flames as well, looking at what the men are doing, and we'll be back. And of course, we'll go to Jamie Hall for our second half in a matter of moments. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made Marquee Spas. Stop into any of AquaPros' 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Now back to the halftime report presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our studio. Your halftime score, Liberty 39, Arkansas 33. The Lady Flames looking to advance to the championship game tomorrow night against Toledo. My name's Trey Lyle inside the studio. We'll get back to Jamie Hall, who's out in Cherokee, North Carolina for the Cherokee Invitational. Thanks so much for tuning in. As you do late this evening, a late tip got tipped about 9:45 p.m. because, you know, late night here. So I guess you could call this Liberty Flames women's basketball after dark. But speaking of the Liberty Flames, men's basketball riding a two pretty impressive performance. Tough win against North Carolina A&T at home on Saturday, 83-74. And then they get it done last night against St. Andrews, 124-50. They look to take on UT Arlington on Saturday at the Liberty Arena, then start Conference USA play a week from tomorrow against Western Kentucky. As mentioned on the ladies' side, they are looking to take on the winner, or they're going to look on to take on Toledo. If they win this game, that coverage will start game will be about 9:30. It's actually 45 minutes after whatever the first game ends, which would be the consolation game. If Liberty does fall, the loser of this game between Arkansas and Liberty will take on Troy, with that game starting at 7 p.m. So stay tuned into this game. You'll get a better picture of when the Lady Flames will tip off tomorrow. Looking to, get a win tonight for good first half, great first quarter. Jamie will break down the stats for that right after this break. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half. Presented by Larry's Tire.
Liberty on top of Arkansas, 39-33 as we're about ready for the second half of the game. Flames outscored the Razorbacks 27-10 in the first quarter, but then Arkansas outscored Liberty 23-12 in the second quarter. Flames shot 45% overall from the field, 3 of 10 from 3. Arkansas 46% from the field, but they were 8 of 15 in the second quarter. 3 of 7 in the second quarter from 3 after missing their first 5 attempts from outside the arc. Those outside numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. Flames 2 of 4 from the free throw line, Arkansas 4 of 5. Liberty won the rebounding battle 21-15, including 9 3 and offensive boards. Flames with 6 turnovers, Arkansas with 7. Points in the paint 22-14 Liberty, second chance points 6-0 Flames, with bench points 16-5 Arkansas. Liberty was led by Jordan Hodges, who had 9. Smoot and Boone had 8. Ayastadish had 6. Higginbottom with 13 points led the way for Arkansas, as she often does. Liberty with the basketball to begin the second half. Flames in the white uniforms. Asia Boone will pull up from the elbow and hit. Asia Boone gets Liberty off on the right foot to start the third quarter. 41-33 Flames. Higginbottom back on offense. Will go on the outside to Lawrence. Her three-pointer is good, and three-point shots has kept Arkansas in this basketball game. They came in shooting 32% from outside the arc, and after an 0 of 5 start, they've hit 4. Flames go back on offense as it gets on the inside to Smuda. They're going to call her for steps, and there was a little bit of confusion. Bella didn't think she'd done anything wrong, and I didn't really either. Smith back on offense for Arkansas. She dips towards the basket. Missed off the back rim. Nobody there to rebound for Arkansas, so the Flames with an easy board. They go back on the attack. Jordan Hodges steps into the paint, dumps it underneath to Smuda, but she couldn't handle the low pass. It goes out of bounds. 41-36, Liberty up. Arkansas with the basketball. Higginbottom, far court to Keats. Keats off of a screen will pull up from 3. It's off to the left. Hodges with the board for Liberty. Jordan Hodges with her 5th rebound. That leads the Flames. Boone, cross court to Ayestadish for 3. Too strong. Rebound to Arkansas. Smith back the other end. Flames had led by as many as 17. They're up by 5 at the moment. Higginbottom sent Boone flying. The shot spins out and the Flames get the rebound. Liberty was wanting an offensive foul. The official doesn't call it either way. Liberty gets the rebound. Up top to Ayestadish. Far side to Hess. Hess interior to Smuda. Smuda works down low into a double team, then fades. Hey, how about a bell shake? We were looking for a nickname for that shot. She's doing her best Hakeem Olajuwon impression. Bella Smuda. And then gets her hand on the basketball near top of the arc. Forces Higginbottom to retreat to midcourt to reset the offense. Now to Keats. Keats fades from 15, in and out. Fight for the rebound comes down to Lawrence. She'll reset to Smith. Smith in trouble, has to kick it out to Keats, and Keats to Higginbottom. Izzy calls the play. She's got Boone on her. Dribbles to her left. Bounces it inside to Ojinua, who is able to finish. (43-38) Liberty. After that basket from Arkansas. Smuda out to Boone. I'm sorry, out to Jordan Hodges. She'll step back, but missed from just inside the arc. Rebound Arkansas. They run it back the other way. Higginbottom takes it into the paint. Now kicks it out to Ojinua. Her 3-pointer is short, and the Liberty Flames get the rebound. Been a different game since that opening 10 minutes when the Flames were able to dominate and lead by as many as 17. Boone on the near side, up to Hess. Now Ayestadish, far wing to Hodges. Hodges is going to drive. She gets bumped and then has her shot blocked out of bounds. The block was clean. Ojinua with 2 hands knocked it out of bounds, but there was some contact as Jordan was trying to drive along the baseline from the initial defender. Then Ojinua came across to help out. Liberty will put it in play with 7 seconds to shoot. Flames triggering from the baseline, scoring at the goal to our right. Inbound pass comes up to Hess, all the way at the top, now near side to Boone. Boone for 3, air ball. Save from going out of bounds. Well, no, actually her foot was on the line. Ayestadish tried to save. It wouldn't have mattered though. There was only 1 second on the shot clock. I don't think anybody could have gotten something up in time either way. Arkansas with a chance to get this down to a single possession. Higginbottom going to try it from 3 and hits. She's showing why she's all everything, averaging 24 points a game. Her 3-pointer has made this a 2-point affair. 43-41 Liberty. Flames really could use a 3 of their own. Right now they're going to go inside to Smuda, around to Ayestadish, over to Hess on the near wing. She looks postward and lobs to Smuda, who hands it right back to Hess. Hess, tough shot in the paint, off the mark. Ayestadish gets the offensive rebound, and Liberty will reset out to Boone. Boone tries to drive. She takes it to the hoop, scoops but missed, and the rebound to Arkansas. They can tie or take the lead on this possession. Higginbottom all the way down court, is defended well by Ayestadish. Still somehow got a shot towards the rim, missed it. The rebound all the way outside to Stotine for Arkansas. She'll reset, dumps underneath, where Ojinua lost the handle out of bounds. A much needed turnover for Liberty that evens the teams at 8 apiece. And we're 8 seconds away from being in the zone where a media timeout would occur. That might be good timing as well. It's a 17-point Flames lead is down to 2. Flames make a couple of substitutions. Peen Steenbergen has checked in. She's out there with Hodges, Hess, Boone, and now Emmy Stout. Hodges gets the play call as she goes one-on-one with Kiki Smith. Couple of screens on both sides. She dribbles to the far side of the court. Now back to the near wing where Boone will dump to Steenbergen. Steenbergen tried to force feed a pass. It was stolen away. Keats back on offense for Arkansas. Drives and kicks near wing to Stotine. She steps back for 3 and hits. Arkansas has come from 17 down to now take a 1-point lead. They're up 44-43. Over halfway through the third quarter. Boone to Steenbergen. Steenbergen crosses it over, steps back and gives to Hess. Hess then dumps to Stout. Stout kicks to Steenbergen. She's going to drive, spins, nothing for, and they call her for a traveling violation. And we come to that media timeout. It's been a rough go for the Flames since the first quarter. In the third quarter, Liberty is 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Arkansas 4 of 10 from the field, but they've hit 3 more three-pointers, 3 of 5. They've hit 6 for the game. After an 0 of 5 start, hit 3 in the second quarter, and now have hit 3 in the third quarter, and that's been the catalyst for them to take a 1-point lead. They'll have the basketball as well when we return after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank & Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank & Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank & Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
.415 to go here in the third quarter. Liberty's lead is gone. They now trail by 1, 44-43. Arkansas also with the basketball as we get back underway. Izzy Higginbottom with 16 points leads all scorers. Smuda and Boone with 10 points pace the Flames. Phoenix Stotine will drive for Arkansas, lost her footing, went to the floor, and it's going to be Liberty basketball, and a technical foul has been assessed to Mike Neighbors, and he has earned it. And the Flames will shoot a couple of free throws, and we'll see who's going to do the honors. Normally Emma Hess would, but she's not in the game at the moment. So it'll be Jordan Hodges shooting the 2 free throws. Now, the reason I say that Coach Neighbors earned it is that he did something in the first half that almost always would get you a technical. He took his glasses off as if to say, here, do you want to borrow these to one of the officials? But no one saw him do that, so he got away with that. But he didn't get away with the whatever it was that he said after he thought Phoenix Stotine was fouled when she went to the floor. As the official saw it, she just lost her footing and the ball went out of bounds. Hodges hits on both free throws, and this is a key moment in this game. The Flames had seen a 17-point lead completely disappear and had trailed for the first time. Now those 2 free throws, we'll see who gets the momentum out of that as it puts Liberty back on top by 1. Avery Mills is checked in for the first time. She gives the ball on the far side to Steenbergen, and then fighting in the paint to get to it was Smuda to get to her spot. She was fouled by Donica Gallia. Gallia from Malta, St. Paul's Bay. He's hit a couple of three-pointers in this game after not having hit one all season. He's whistled for the foul. Flames inbound up top to Mills, who dumps it into Smuda. Smuda going against Gallia, lobs it out to Steenbergen. Steenbergen thinks about the three, takes a couple of dribbles, now drives, scoops and scores. Beautiful play by Peen Steenbergen. She has 5 points, and the Flames are up by 3. And I'm going to circle when that tee occurred. Those 2 points that gave the Flames the lead. Step back three-pointer from Smith is off the mark. Liberty with the board. Boone up to Steenbergen. Far side to Hodges. She looks postward, nothing there. Now she finds Smuda. Smuda squares up, takes a couple of hard dribbles, is double team, kicks across to Hodges. Now to Steenbergen for 3. It's off the mark, but Mills gets the rebound and reverses it in. Avery Mills with her first 2 points. Liberty up 49-44. Three-pointer from Stoutine is off the mark. Long rebound out to Gallia. Back to Stoutine. And to Keats. Keats' jumper is good. We've seen Carly Keats make a living in the mid-range in this game. Something you don't see in the men's game nearly as much, especially not in the NBA. The mid-range is pretty much dead in the NBA. It's threes and dunks. Inside to Smuda. Smuda goes one-on-one. Got the shot to the rim, but missed the shot. And the rebound to Arkansas. Liberty up by 3. Phoenix Stoutine outside to Sanchez. Now back over to Keats. She'll take a 3 and hit. Deep three-pointer, nothing but net. And we're tied at 49. Carly Keats, a 30% three-point shooter on the year, has tied this game up with 1:48 left in the third quarter. Avery Mills with the basketball for the Flames. Bounces it over to Boone. Boone to Smuda, lobs to Steenbergen. She drives, scores, and draws the foul. What a play by Peen Steenbergen. Absorbed the contact and still got the hard bank shot to go through. Free throw ahead for Peen to try to extend this back out to a 3-point Liberty advantage. Payne with 7 points in the game. Makes the free throw. It's 52-49 Liberty. 1:37 to go in the third quarter. Smuda will get a rest. She comes out with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Johnson with the basketball to Keats. Keats is going to drive, but miss the lay-in. However, an offensive rebound by Ojenyua will reset things out to Higginbottom. Higginbottom with Hodges on her. Calls for a screen, comes off of the screen. Hodges stays with her. Now Higginbottom into the paint, in some trouble, has to kick to Ojenyua. Now outside, and it's stolen away by Hodges. Hodges doesn't have numbers, so she'll slow things down and reset the offense. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Liberty up 3. Hodges between the circles, now bounces it to Emmy Stout. Stout hands back to Hodges. Hodges at the top of the arc with 12 seconds to shoot. Over to Mills. Mills with 8 to go will try to drive, gets into the paint, finds Hodges. Hodges' baseline jumper is off the mark. Stout with the rebound, and she's fouled. And that is foul number 4 against Arkansas. Flames haven't been called for a foul here in the third quarter. So Liberty would shoot free throws from here on out, but there's only 35 seconds to go. Emma Hess will come back in. Asia Boone will get a little extra rest here heading to the fourth. Hodges to trigger in on the baseline. 20 seconds to shoot, 35 on the game clock. Inbound pass comes to Hess. Hess takes a baseline jumper. It's off the mark. Stout tried to get the rebound, but Higginbottom is able to take it away from her. She's got numbers back the other way, and Mills was able to get back to Fowler and keep her from getting the easy layup. One of the best free throw shooters the Flames have faced this season will shoot 2. She's above 90% on the year. Has 16 points today, 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Jordan Hodges now with 11 to lead the Flames. Also has 5 rebounds, which tops LU. Higginbottom makes the first free throw. There's 27.4 to go in the third. Both free throws are good, so the Flames can hold for the final shot. Higginbottom will get a rest. She'll check out of the game, just like we saw Asia Boone a moment ago, to get a little extra time before the quarter break. And the Flames inbounded the basketball and let it roll a little bit, but the clock had inadvertently started. So the officials are going to fix that, I think. They put it back to 27.4. We haven't seen any real full-court pressure from either team. And this time the Flames inbound and they don't let it roll. It doesn't really matter. There's no shot clock on. There really isn't any reason, unless you just want a little bit more time to get your offense going, but plenty of time. Hodges dribbles near midcourt. She's going one-on-one with Stotine, who's guarding her closely. 10 seconds to go. Now near side to Hess. Hess back to Hodges. Hodges is going to drive. She attacks, scoops, and lays it in with the finger roll. Time is going to expire before Arkansas gets a shot off. Jordan Hodges with an excellent finish to this third quarter of play. She has 13 points. Liberty up by 3. As we head to the final 10 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
Well, I misspoke earlier. The Flames actually led by as many as 19. They were up 29-10 at the very beginning of the second quarter. So they were up 26-10 after one, but actually hit the first three-pointer of the second quarter. We're up by 19, and Arkansas then went on a 34-14 run from that point to take a 44-43 lead. The Flames have gone back up and are currently leading by 3 as we start the fourth. Smith on the drive, and she's going to be fouled. Emma Hess tried to step in and draw the charge. Emma might not have been square, but boy, Smith was well out of control. Kind of lowered herself into Emma, but the call doesn't go the Flames' way. Arkansas will have the basketball. The inbound to Keats. She fakes the 3 and will go up top to Higginbottom. Higginbottom shielded towards the left side. Double team for a moment. Now comes back to the right. Spins into the paint. Kicks far side corner to Lawrence, but there's going to be a 3-second violation called against Arkansas. That'll give the ball back over to the Flames. That's their 11th turnover. The Flames have 10. Liberty has Hodges, Steenbergen, Mills, Hess, and Smuda on the court. Steenbergen hands off to Hess. Hess at the free throw line, dumps underneath to Smuda, who's wide open but missed the shot. In and out, maybe rushed it just a little bit. Liberty has to fall back defensively. Their lead stays at 3. Higginbottom gets past everybody and scores to make it a 1-point game. Liberty on offense, scoring at the goal to our right. Up top to Mills. Mills to the near wing. Steenbergen looks postward. Nothing there. Drives into a double team and has the ball knocked away. Higginbottom one-on-one with Mills. Drives down court. Flings it over her head and scores. That was pretty. Arkansas back up by 1. Liberty back on offense, slowing things down. Steenbergen at the top of the arc. Dribbles and hands off to Hess. Hess goes towards the basket, kicks to Hodges for 3. Boom! Jordan Hodges has a way of finding a big shot when Liberty needs it. That 3-pointer puts the Flames up by 2. 16 points for 0. Now she's back on defense, going up against Keats. Keats will dump it in the middle to Ojenua. Ojenua outside to Higginbottom, well outside the arc as a matter of fact. She'll try to drive, finds a little space, dumps it underneath to Ojenua, and eventually she lost the basketball. Flames come out of the pack with it. Hess to Hodges, back to Hess, near side. Tries to drive, is cut off by Higginbottom. Now far side to Steenbergen. Over to Hodges. Hodges to Smuda at the top of the arc. Takes a couple of dribbles. Back to Mills. Mills along 2 is good. Avery Mills puts the Flames up 59-55. 5 straight points for Liberty. Ojenua to Higginbottom. Fades, missed. The rebound trickles to the corner where Mills picks it up. Now to Hodges, and Hodges across half court. Hands to Steenbergen, now near wing to Hess. Hess to Mills. Mills, far side to Hodges. Hodges up top to Steenbergen. Backdoor pass to Hess. Hess drives and draws the foul. Almost got the shot to fall as well, but she'll shoot 2 to try to extend what is currently a 4-point Liberty lead. Substitutions for Liberty. Ayestadish and Boone will check back into the game. No foul trouble really for either team. The Flames have a couple of players with 2. Arkansas doesn't have anyone with more than 1 foul. First free throw was good. Second free throw's off the mark, but Smuda gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Hess. Steps for the 3 and draws another foul. Emma Hess will shoot 3 free throws. A rare miss from her at the free throw line. She hits at 87%, but it actually led to a second possession because of Bella Smuda's ability to get to the offensive glass. And now 3 more free throws from Emma Hess. Her first is good. I don't think that's the way the Flames drew it up, but this could work out to be a 4-point possession. Second free throw hits the front rim and falls through, and you can see Emma is a little frustrated. The last few games she hasn't shot the ball as well as we're used to her shooting. Hits all 3 free throws this time at the line, and the Flames are up 63-55. Higginbottom drives to the right side, has Boone on her. Now back out to the corner, and on the wing to Keats. Keats is going to drive. She has her shot altered, but a foul is going to be called, and Hess felt like she'd done a pretty good job defensively. Again, I don't think there was anything up top. They just felt like there was some contact on the body, and Carly Keats will shoot 2. An 88% free throw shooter has a chance to cut into what is now an 8-point Liberty lead. She hits the first. Flames had scored 8 in a row for that free throw. Second one is good as well. 63-57 Liberty with 6:32 to go in the game. Jordan Hodges across half court for Liberty. Comes to the top of the arc. Gives to Ayestadish, who hands off to Boone. Boone to Smuda in the high post. Nothing there. So she goes cross court to Hodges, who dumps it back into a reposted Smuda. Now to Hess. Hess drives, dumps to Smuda, who scores. Beautiful assist by Emma Hess. And even when the shot's not falling, she does a great job of distribution. Liberty back up by 8. Johnson on the drive. She's cut off. Has to kick it outside to Stotine. Stotine, nothing for. Back to Gallia, and her three goes in and out. Liberty with the board. That just about fell through. It would have been her third three of the game if it did. She was 0 of 2 on the season from downtown coming into this game. Post player, though, has shot the ball pretty well from outside the arc. Certainly looks comfortable. Hodges with it for Liberty. Up top, Ayestadish, now to Hess, into Smuda. Smuda's fade, hangs on the rim and falls off. Rebound Arkansas. Higginbottom drives on the left side. Has to put on the brakes and then lob it out. Stotine. Phoenix Stotine will go far side to Johnson. Johnson is in trouble, has to go back into the middle. Now eventually back out to Sanchez. Down low to Gallia, and a nice reverse lay-in for her. Let's see. That is now 8 points in the game. 2 3-pointers and now that 1-2. Hess with the basketball, the Flames leading by 6. Under 5 minutes to go, so we'll have a timeout. Next dead ball. It goes into Smuda. Smuda muscles her way to the hoop and banks it in. As her teammates say, they're too little on the sideline. Bella showing her strength as a timeout now has been taken by Arkansas. 4:21 left in the fourth quarter. Liberty with a 67-59 lead. And we're in that unique spot where if a timeout, let me say that again. The timeout was taken. It's the first call timeout of the second half. If we come back from this timeout and there is a quick stoppage, a foul, deflection out of bounds, we'll go right back to another media timeout, just the way it sets up. But we will take a break with the teams here and be back after this on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Score big. Store in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Come cheer on Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Decker three, got it! Oh, what a pretty play.
See Liberty rep Conference USA against UT Arlington from the WAC this Saturday at 2 p.m. See the Flames in their final clash before conference play. In Lynchburg this Saturday at 2 p.m.
Alley-oop. Peter, oh my goodness!
Tickets as low as $22. Get yours at lubasketball.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames Basketball live from Van Wagner. Now, back to the game.
Arkansas with the basketball as we're back underway. In the middle, a traveling violation is going to be called against Ojenua. And as we mentioned going into the timeout, if there was a quick whistle after the timeout, which we had just about 10 seconds after the ball was inbounded, that means we're going to go right back to a media timeout. This is the under 5-minute media timeout. The previous one was called by Coach Jim Neighbors. The first called timeout of the second half becomes a media timeout as well. But we do have sponsor obligations, so we'll go right back to the studio to hear from some of those fine sponsors. The Lady Flames leading Arkansas 67-59. They'll have the basketball with 4:08 to go when we return.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. They offer complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord, and a new service center coming soon in Forks. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Well, for some reason, we've stopped taking 2.5-minute media timeouts in the second half of the game, so we missed some action here. Not sure. Sometimes that happens when you've got one of these tournaments that are at a site that doesn't normally host basketball. Liberty with it, though, and I'll tell you what happened the previous 2 plays. Nobody scored. Flames go inside to Smuda. Smuda squares up and then kicks to Hodges. Hodges fakes the 3, drives, floats it to the rim, missed the shot. The rebound ping-pongs into the corner where Smuda gets it, and then a blocking foul. No, an offensive foul against Smuda. The official under the basket had already started to signal block, but he acquiesced to the official on the outside, and they call it against Bella. So we've had 3 possessions with no scores. Both teams with a missed shot. It was Jordan Hodges, Pina Panini missed 3 for Arkansas after the Flames had an empty possession before that. Now another empty possession for Liberty, so the score holds at 67-59 with 3 minutes to go. Ojinua to Higginbottom. She goes on the left side and still went with the right hand, and she drew a foul. That's something that the Flames have certainly picked up on, as they shade her to make her go left. And even when she goes left, she still tries to dip back with the right hand to score. And in that case, she did and picked up the foul and makes the first free throw. 67-60 Liberty with 2:57 to go. Now 67-61. Flames have been up by as many as 19, and they've trailed a couple of times by 1 in the second half. Moore up top to Boone. Boone now near side to Ayestadish. She squares up, finds Hodges. Still 10 seconds to shoot for Jordan. Dribbles and hands off to Moore. Moore over to Smuda. Smuda attacks and lays it in. Got it past Ojinua. Liberty 69-61. Higginbottom drives and kicks. Stotine, her fader is off the mark, and Smuda gets the rebound. Out to Hodges, and Hodges is going to slow things down. Gets it across half court, running some clock. Now to Ayestadish, near side to Moore. Moore getting some minutes in the really a crucial part of this game. To Boone, to Hodges, now up top to Ayestadish, right back to Boone. Dumps into Smuda. Smuda on the baseline is double team, kicks it to Moore. Moore's three-pointer is short, and the rebound is tipped by Smuda out to Hodges, and the Flames reset. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Kerry Green. That is the first he has taken so far. He'll have 3 remaining. Arkansas also has 3 timeouts remaining. 15 on the shot clock, 1:43 to go in the game. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. Emma Hess comes back in for Liberty after this timeout. Flames in the white uniforms, red numbers, blue trim, baby blue trim. Arkansas in a very dark blue-green, let's just say that, like an aquamarine almost, with white numbers and red trim. Liberty will be inbounding on the far side of the court. Hess will do the honors. Ayestadish, Smuda, Boone, and Hodges, the Flames starting 5 in the game. The inbounds comes to Smuda at the top of the arc. She comes near side to Hess. Hess double team for a moment. Will lob it back to Smuda. Smuda to Hess again. 4 seconds to shoot. Emma's going to drive and has her shot blocked out of bounds. There's 1 second on the shot clock. The argument from Coach Neighbors is the shot clock should have expired before the ball hit anything. Flames inbound to Hess. Hess turns and does get it to the rim, but missed, and Arkansas got the rebound. Flames lead by 8. Razorbacks with the basketball. 1:18 to go. Higginbottom behind the back dribble, kicks near a wing to Smith. Her three-pointer is off the mark, and Smuda cleans up the rebound. Flames to Hodges, and Hodges will go one-on-one with Smith, who fouls her near midcourt. That is the 3rd team foul for Arkansas. They'll have 1 more to give. The Flames don't have any more fouls to give. Checking back into the game for Arkansas is Paninen as the Flames lob to Hess. Hess draws the foul, couldn't quite finish. She had a mismatch of sorts as far as the paint is concerned. The 6-foot-tall Emma Hess had the ball in the low block against Izzy Higginbottom at 5'7". Higginbottom was forced to foul. Emma couldn't quite finish, and now will shoot 2 free throws, but a well-run play off the inbounds by the Lady Flames. Emma's first free throw is good. Hess with 8 points in the game, 5 of those from the free throw line. The double braids, takes the second shot and hits that one as well. Liberty's back up by 10. 71-61. Higginbottom back down court, will drive quickly but missed the shot. Off the front rim, the Flames get the board. Hodges pulls it in, and Arkansas is going to have to foul. Jordan Hodges will shoot 2 with 48.3 seconds to go. Gives us a chance to say a few hellos. A lot of folks listening on Facebook as well as YouTube. Hodges hits the first free throw. We may have to put off those hellos. Everything is moving fast, which I guess I can't complain. It is late at night. Officials are moving the game along, and even TV stopped taking their full 2.5 minutes of timeout. Which is why we missed a few plays a moment ago, because we continue to take our normal 90-second timeout. TV looked like they switched to 60s for some reason. A 30-second timeout has now been taken by Arkansas to allow them to advance the basketball. Liberty up 73-61 after the 2 made free throws from Jordan Hodges. Hodges now with 18 points in the game, which ties her season high and is 2 off her career high. Now a chance to say those thank yous and hellos. Joe's listening from Connecticut, former Liberty employee, staying in contact with the team. Joyce says hi from Michigan. Sherry's checking in from West Virginia. Craig's in Morehead City, North Carolina. Eric's in Ohio. The Galts also say hello as they're watching the broadcast. We're back underway. Arkansas with possession, but trailing by 12. Higginbottom drives to the right side, dishes it off. Galia tries a long two. It's an air ball, but an offensive rebound to Lawrence. Now out to Stotine. Her three's off the mark. Rebound, though, to Arkansas, but time is running out. Down to 24 seconds to go. Higginbottom fades from three, and it's an air ball out of bounds to Liberty. Also want to say hi to Kevin. Kevin's listening in from Las Vegas. Flames have played out in Las Vegas a couple of times. Liberty will take a timeout to advance the ball. Fortunately, Paul Carmony's sitting next to me because he can help my memory. I know the last time that the Lady Flames played in Las Vegas was probably around 2015, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't know if it was the 14-15 or 15-16 season. And then previous to that, they played in the late 2000s, like 07? 07-08. So first was a tournament at UNLV that Liberty won, and then the second time was a multiple team tournament, 2 different brackets, 2 different sides. A lot of teams played. The best 2 teams in that tournament was Syracuse and Washington that went on to meet in the Final Four. And Kelsey Plum, we didn't know how good Kelsey Plum was going to be at that time, but she was a junior for Washington. She went on to score a few points in college basketball, 3,000 something. She's had a pretty good career in the WNBA, winning 2 titles in, this all comes full circle, Las Vegas. How about that? There's a Harrah's in Las Vegas, and we're at a Harrah's here in Cherokee, North Carolina, where this invitational is taking place. 0. What? Oh, yes. We were setting up the interview for post-game. I thought maybe somebody was running out of timeouts. But 0, yeah, 0 is who we're going to talk to. She's inbound in the basketball right now. Avery Mills is also checked back into the game. Good free throw shooter. The inbound pass goes to Boone, though, and she's fouled. We'll shoot a couple. Got another hello to say. Juan is listening from Argentina. How about that? Hello, Juan. Jacob checking in, says big win for the Lady Flames. Love to see it. Thanks for checking out the broadcast as well. First free throw is good by Boone, as is the second, and Liberty now has a 75-61 lead. Arkansas is going to take a timeout. They've got 1 remaining. The Flames have a couple, but only 17.9 left for Coach Mike Neighbors in his 8th season at the helm of Arkansas. Razorbacks are 6-6 this year. Picked 16th in the SEC. Last year, though, they went 18-15, made the WBIT, lost to Tulsa. Flames picked 2nd in Conference USA this season. A lot of smiles on the Flames bench. We're sitting on the stage as we've now hit the 11:20 mark of the day. I don't know, I don't think that's how we normally talk. It's 11:20 p.m. here on the East Coast. This game started around 9:45. But we're in an event center that normally hosts concerts. Matter of fact, Lady Antebellum's been here, Styx, Toby Keith, Reba McEntire, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, Alicia Keys. Comedians, Ron White, Jeff Foxworthy. There's been a lot of big names here in this building, but it's built for everybody to sit in that direction across from me and watch whoever's on the stage. Well, right now, the media's on the stage. TV and the radios are up here, and the teams are on this side of the court, too. As Arkansas inbounds, and it's stolen away by Asia Boone. Arkansas not going to foul. Jordan Hodges, dribbling at midcourt, will run the clock out. After Liberty had opened up a 19-point lead early in the second quarter, Arkansas came steaming back to take a 44-43 lead, led by a point on one other occasion in the third quarter. I don't want to say that the technical foul changed the tide, because it still stayed close all the way to the beginning of the fourth and really until the final 3 minutes of the game. So it really didn't completely thwart Arkansas's momentum, but I know it was something that Coach Neighbors probably regretted a little bit after he got the tee. That put the Flames back up, because Arkansas was actually leading at that point in the game. After the technical foul, Flames hit 2 free throws to go back up 45-44. And it was either a Liberty lead or a tie until the final lead of the game for Arkansas at 55-54 early in the fourth quarter. Flames use an 8-0 run to get things a little bit more comfortable at that point. And they now have held on for a 14-point victory over Arkansas. Liberty moves into the championship game, and they'll play Toledo tomorrow at approximately the same time. Scheduled for 9:30. Depending on how the game ahead of it goes, it could be still in that same neighborhood of about a 9:45 start. Lady Flames are across from me in the far corner. Well, not the far corner. They're on the same side of the court as me, but behind the basket, kind of catty corner for where their bench was, putting their name in the final of the bracket. They'll play Toledo, Troy, and Arkansas will play the consolation game to start things off at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. But again, this is a beautiful event center. It opened up in 2010. Seats about 3,000 for concerts, but they've turned it into a ball court by pushing the orchestra seats back. So there's only about 5 rows of seats on the far side of the court that, if were pushed out, would probably be more like 20 rows of seats that would come all the way to the stage. But instead, maybe not quite that, maybe 12 rows. But that's been pushed back so that the court is in between there and the stage. We're on the stage from where we broadcast. The team's benches were just below the stage. There's an upper deck, but those seats would have a hard time seeing the court because of the way it just kind of would be chopped off. But there are some actually suites that go around as well, balcony type suites in the corners and along the far side from where I'm at that were somewhat occupied during the game. But a good crowd. Basically the entire section across from us, those orchestra seats, the 5 rows and 3 sections, were full, and a few people in the end zone. They brought in some temporary seats for the end zone bleacher type seating as well. So there were some fans there too. So pretty good place to watch a basketball game. It's unique. You don't normally see in high school you see a stage maybe on one end of the court, but you don't usually see a stage on the side of the court and all the seating basically on the other side. But it's been kind of fun to play here. And certainly the way the first game went, Liberty with the win. We'll take a timeout and come back with the Coca-Cola locker room report. A little bit later on, we'll have head coach Kerry Green, as well as our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game, Jordan Hodges. Jordan finished up with a team high 18 points, a season high for her as well, and just one off the rebounding high too. She had 7 boards. Only Bella Smuda's 8 topped her in that category. Bella with a solid game too, 16 points and 8 rebounds for Bella. We'll take a break and be back with the post-game show after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Save big during Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year End Sales Event. Get $8,200 off remaining Pathfinders in stock. Plus, every vehicle comes with our unbeatable 1 million mile powertrain warranty. Stock is limited, so hurry into Lynchburg Nissan or shop 24/7 at lynchburgnissan.com.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryVA.com.
Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year End Sales Event is here. Take advantage of 0% financing for 60 months on Classy Rogue or save up to $6,500 on Frontiers. Pair these deals with our exclusive 1 million mile powertrain warranty. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today.
The game is over, but we're just getting started with the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Coming up, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair will present the final game statistics. Head coach Kerry Green will stop by to give his thoughts on the game, and we'll update the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Now let's head back inside the arena for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Welcome back into Cherokee, North Carolina. Liberty gets the win over Arkansas, the second ever victory for the Lady Flames against an SEC opponent. We're going to get Jordan Hodges mic'd up here in just a second and get her thoughts on today's game, which, if you tuned in late and you basically heard that it was a really close game in the fourth quarter, right down to the end pretty much, but there was a moment that things were pretty comfortable for Liberty. And unfortunately, that sort of changed with a run that Arkansas was able to pull off, as we now have everything mic'd up and set up, and I think we're ready to go, and we'll just continue that conversation with Jordan. I have to move back a little bit because of where the camera is. My head was basically just filling up the whole frame. I'll tell you this much, nobody needs that.
That's funny.
Jordan, you guys were winning by 19.
Yeah.
So that basically you can call the first quarter a run pretty much, right at the beginning of the second quarter. 29-10, that's almost a good enough defense to say that was a run in and of itself.
Yeah.
But then over the course of the next, say, 15 minutes of the game, they outscored you 34-14. What was going well in the first quarter that didn't go well for the next quarter and a half, 2 quarters?
Yeah, I think the first quarter we were just very aggressive in hunting our shots. And I think once it came in the second quarter, we started kind of catching our wind and kind of not taking as many of those shots or as many getting to the basket as much as we did the first quarter. I think that's what it kind of was. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, if I had to say. But that's the biggest thing I could say. And we just didn't. We got like 3 stops in the first quarter, but then second quarter we didn't get any stops. So we just weren't honing in on our defense like we were the first quarter.
Explain a stop, because I think most people are going to say, oh, they missed more shots than that.
Yeah, so a stop for us is three stops on defense in a row equals 1 stop. So if we got 3 stops, that means we got 9 stops essentially on defense is what that means.
And you guys get pretty excited when that happens.
Yeah, we do, because 3 in a row means they haven't scored 3 times in a row, which is like kind of rare in basketball. I mean, come on now. But yeah, we get really excited with that.
Especially if you're scoring while that's going on too. Then
Exactly.
That's where those runs come from.
Yeah.
So in the first quarter, offensively, things were going pretty well. It took a little while. I know Bella was kind of getting knocked around a little bit, and it took her a while to kind of get comfortable.
Yeah.
Did any of this have to do with the time of the game? Did it take a little while to kind of get? But you guys played well in the first quarter, so you can't really say that. The time of day matter at all?
No, not really. We were gaslighting, I guess, if you could say. We were telling ourselves, we were like, hey, Brookie! That's my girl, Brooke, over there. No, but we were just telling ourselves, we were like, it's 9 a.m., y'all. We up, we early, ready to go. We kind of had to trick our brains a little bit, but honestly, we didn't play like it was a late game.
When you were able to then, of course, you go down. You actually now, in the third quarter, were trailing a couple of times by a point. What was the conversation that turned things around and then allowed you to eventually get a 14-point win?
Yeah, we just told ourselves they were going to go on runs. I mean, they're a good team. They're going to make some shots. But we also told ourselves to remember what we did in the first quarter and just keep doing what we did good and capitalize on that. So,
you seem to hit shots when the team really needs it. We saw that. Help me out. Which game? Was it the A&T game? Or?
Yeah, North Carolina A&T.
Yeah, North Carolina A&T.
Yeah.
It was a so-so game for you up to that point. 2 big shots when your team was on the verge of losing the lead. In this game, that 3-pointer, do you remember the play, how that worked out? You hit the 3 that kind of was, I believe it was a 1-possession game at that point, and it made it a 2-possession game.
Well, of course, it was from my girl, Emma G. Hess. That's what I remember, but no, I really don't remember the play. I just remember I think Emma drove again, was open on baseline, and I was just standing there ready to shoot it, so.
Yeah. Emma was aggressive in this game. The shot wasn't falling for her, and I think that unfortunately has kind of been a little bit of a theme the last few games, but she finds other ways to contribute as far as getting her teammates involved. Led the team in assists today along with Elizabeth, and everybody. It's a very unselfish team.
Yeah, we love to share the basketball. I mean, we always say it, like playing for each other. That's our biggest thing. So I've been seeing a lot of growth in that as well over the past few games, just going back to what we're doing good at, and that's sharing the basketball and involving, because this was definitely a team win overall. So
I got 2 final questions for you.
Okay.
And we'll start off with the serious one first, and that is you've got a little less than 24 hours. You're going to have another late-night game tomorrow night, but there's a championship to be won. How important is that to get these in-season titles?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I feel like it boosts our confidence as a team, and it tells us that we can play with any team on any level. I mean, we just beat a SEC team, probably about to play some other good teams from different conferences. So I think it's just a good thing to get under our belt and just recognize all the hard work we're putting in isn't going to waste. So it's going to, even the small championships like this, it's just leading to something bigger, which is our conference championship in March.
Last question. Yesterday evening, you guys had a banquet. There was a banquet for all the college teams. Good food.
Oh, my gosh,
They did a great job, folks here at Cherokee, top notch. But they had a Cherokee, a Native American, a Cherokee Indian, and did a presentation, was playing the drum and was dancing and all. He brings up the captains. So Bella's up there with the captains from the other teams. What was going through your mind when she was up there, and I want you to rate how well she did, because they did kind of a dance with the 4 of them in the Cherokee, and then you guys, everybody, all 4 teams did like this snake dance around the place. So how would you grade Bella's?
Bella was a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I honestly, my first thought, I was like, what is he about to do up there with them? I had no idea. When she started dancing, she was getting it, because they hit a couple 360s, and I don't think I would have been able to hit them that fast. So she did good.
A little spin move in the paint.
Yeah, no, for real. That's her move, though, so I ain't surprised that she could do that. But, definitely 10 out of 10, maybe a 12 out of 10. It was very good.
I was talking to her the other day, and Hakeem Olajuwon came up, and he has that. He when he was, I know you know who Hakeem Olajuwon is, right? No, maybe?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Hall of Famer, won some NBA championships, played for Houston. Really good post player.
I'm so sorry to Hakeem Olajuwon. I hope he doesn't see this.
He's not going to be offended. He doesn't stay up this late. He's an old man now.
Okay.
But he had what they call the dream shake. Same kind of thing.
Flutter.
So the bell shake I think, because you shake a bell. You know, like,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
No, I see the correlation
So the
for
bell
sure.
shake,
Yeah.
she did it tonight, too. It was almost
she did.
a patented move of hers.
Yeah, no, that's her move.
But she was having to do some different shaking yesterday because of the tribal dance.
Yeah.
But you got to get involved, too, with the snake thing. Was it fun?
It was fun. At one point, we were getting dragged, and I was a little scared. I'm like, I'm about to tumble. But, no, it was fun. It was kind of a good thing, I think, to incorporate all the teams together and just be able to show us their culture and do it, like, just as a bunch of teams that are competing against each other. So, yeah, I did enjoy it.
You don't want to be taking a charge during the snake dance, though.
Oh, no, absolutely not. We're going to save that for the court.
Yeah, stay upright for sure.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on a great game. You finished up with a season high, tied a season high, 18 points in this game, and probably going to need to do the same thing tomorrow to get that championship.
Most definitely, yes. Thank you, Jamie.
We'll see you then.
See ya.
That was Jordan Hodges, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. We're going to get Coach Green in here and get his thoughts really quick and try to turn him loose as it is a late night. Now, the good news is it's a late night. I mean, well, maybe that's the bad news. The bad news is it's a late night. The good news is it's a long time before you play again because they don't play again until probably 9:30, 9:45 tomorrow night. So, again, the negative is it's going to be almost midnight when you guys completely get out of here and the girls able to get cleaned up and get in the bed. It'll probably be after midnight. But you've got a long day tomorrow to get ready for a good Toledo team. So do you feel like your team – we'll get into the X's and O's on this one, but do you feel like your team has adjusted to this timing and the late night and everything pretty well?
Well,
we'll find out.
They got a great win, and I'm very pleased with how they finished the fourth quarter. You know, they started like we're on fire, and the second and third quarter was not exactly what we'd wanted, but we certainly finished strong in the fourth quarter. So, you know, we're not asleep in the fourth quarter. It was the difference maker was the defense in the fourth quarter and just making some shots as well. And that was our best offensive second best offensive quarter, because I mean we started with 27 points and get 21 in that quarter, and matched our defense that we had in the first quarter. So very pleased. Yeah, we need to get out here and go to sleep quick.
No doubt, because on the flip side, Toledo, they had to play a tough game. Don't get me wrong. Their starters had to get a lot of minutes because they were playing against Troy, and they were trailing a lot of that game. But they've been done for 2.5 hours now, so they're good. Yeah. They get a head start on sleep.
Yeah. It is what it is. I will just say I'm not going to get the Krispy Kremes right now because I know that would keep them up and keep me up for 3-4 more hours. So, no, we're going to celebrate it and try to move forward and get to the championship tomorrow.
What did you see from Toledo when you were watching them earlier today? Because it certainly seemed like a good portion of that game that they probably weren't going to win, and they turned it around on a dime and beat a good Troy squad.
Yeah, that game is hard to evaluate and make a conclusion based on Troy State played zone. We're not going to play any zone. And Coach Andy Bloodworth has been watching Toledo, and she's seen other teams play a man-to-man. So it's not fair to make a statement other than, hey, they're gritty, they rebounded well, they blocked out every single time, they never gave up. And would you say, I would have to say this is a fair assessment, Toledo, they executed better. Troy State was quicker. We used the phrase athletic. They were like taller and quicker about at every position, but the skill set and the screens and the execution was better for Toledo, and it's hard to match. It's hard to say because Troy State, a very good team. They had a 10, 12, 14-point lead that just dwindled down, and they didn't shoot the ball as well. So our hands are going to be full against a very good, well-coached Toledo team.
Coach, let me ask you this, and then I'll let you go. You mentioned that about man-to-man and zone. I don't think I've ever asked you this question because you played an awful lot of zone back in the Katie Feenstra days. Is that a philosophical change to man, or is it a personnel change since then?
It's primarily personnel. What can you do well? What's your strength? And having a 6'7", 6'8" player inside, that sort of changes things. And even if you play man-to-man, even how do you play that 6'7", 6'8"? Right now in man-to-man, we like to deny any ball penetration, and that means into the post. Can't always do that, but if you had a 6'7", 6'8", yeah, you can let them get it in there. They're going to have to score over top of somebody there, and we try to keep it out of there. So it's just personnel. I mean, you can have a philosophy, but I think a smart coach or a good shepherd is going to know his sheep, know which one wanders, which one stays with them, and that they all, when you take them to drink water, they're terrified of water until you build a little dam and make a pool. You just got to know these things, and we're better man-to-man now than we were with Katie back in her days.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
We'll see you for another late night tomorrow night.
All right, and to God be the glory, and go Flames.
Sounds good. That was head coach Kerry Green. Liberty with the 75-61 win over Arkansas, second ever victory for the Lady Flames against an SEC opponent. They also beat Kentucky. If I remember right, I believe that was the year before Coach Green got to Lynchburg. They played a home-and-home with Kentucky, lost on the road the year before, and won in the Vine Center. Would have been Vine Center back then. So the Flames will now play Toledo tomorrow at approximately 9:30. It may be closer to 9:45 like tonight. We won't really know until the game before ends, and that game will pit Arkansas and Troy. So we'll take our final timeout. When we come back, Trey Lyle back in the studio will finish up the broadcast with our play of the game as well as our out-of-town scoreboard. But I do have to tell you a couple of stats before we shut things down. I mentioned that the Flames outscored Arkansas 27-10 in the first, also outscored them 21-10 in the fourth, while Arkansas won the second and third quarters and actually turned a 19-point deficit into a 1-point lead in the third quarter of the game, and actually led by as many as a point in the fourth quarter before the Flames were able to finish things off strong. Points in the paint, 38-22 Liberty. Second chance points, 11-4 Flames. Points off turnovers, 14-9 Arkansas, and bench points, 21-14 Arkansas. Liberty won the rebounding battle, 40-30. 16-9 in offensive rebounds. Flames with 13 turnovers, Arkansas with 14. Liberty finished up 43% from the field, Arkansas 40%. Flames were 4 of 15 from 3, 27%. Arkansas was 7 of 26, 27%. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. Arkansas 10 of 11 from the free throw line. The Flames were 15 of 18, another 1,500 meals donated to local area food banks. So the Food Line feeds Score to Give More campaign. Jordan Hodges, who we talked to, led the Flames with 18 points, also had 7 rebounds to go along with that. 16 points for Bella Smuda and a team high 8 rebounds. 12 points for Asia Boone. 9 from Emma Hess. 6 of those from the free throw line, 6 of 7 at the stripe. 8 points for Peen Steenbergen off of the bench. 6 for Elizabeth Ayestadish. Hit a couple of three-pointers in the game. Also had 5 rebounds and 3 assists, as did Emma Hess. 4 points for Avery Mills. Only played in the second half. Only played 7 minutes, but was 2 of 2 from the field. And 2 points from Brooke Moore. Emmy Stout got in the game, played 9 minutes, didn't score, but did get a couple of rebounds. Anna Badoza played 3 minutes in the game, did not score, but she actually got 3 rebounds. So a solid boarding effort, a couple of offensive rebounds in a sequence in the first half where she just kept fighting for second opportunities for the Lady Flames. 24 points from Izzy Higginbottom. She basically nails her season average, came in averaging 23.8. Carly Keats with 11, the two players in double digits for Arkansas. With the win, the Flames now 7-3 on the year. With the loss, Arkansas falls to 6-7. Again, Liberty will play in the championship tomorrow against Toledo at approximately 9:30. Arkansas will face off against Troy at 7 from here in Cherokee, North Carolina. Well, that's all for us here courtside. We will take a break, and when we come back, Trey will finish things up in the studio back in Lynchburg. Flames 75, Arkansas 61 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Come cheer on Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Decker three, got it! Oh, what a pretty play.
See Liberty rep Conference USA against UT Arlington from the WAC this Saturday at 2 p.m. See the Flames in their final clash before conference play. That's Liberty and UT Arlington. Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg this Saturday at 2 p.m.
Alley-oop, Peter, oh my goodness!
Tickets as low as $22. Get yours at lubasketball.com.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You've been listening to live radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Dribbles and hands off to Hess. Hess goes towards the basket, kicks to Hodges for three. Boom! Jordan Hodges has a way of finding a big shot when Liberty needs it.
Welcome back inside our studio. That was our play of the game presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Jordan Hodges, a big three early in that fourth quarter to give the Flames the lead, and they held on it in that fourth quarter, getting the win 75-61 over Arkansas. As Jamie mentioned, their second win in program history over an SEC opponent. They will face Toledo in the championship game of the Cherokee Invitational tomorrow night. You can listen to that right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network at coverage around, we'll say game starts around 9:30. It depends on the first game. We'll start about 20 minutes before tip there. So stick to our socials for a more accurate game time. Thanks so much for everyone who is tuning in right now. Let's get to our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in women's college basketball, starting with the in Conference USA. The only other game tonight was also in the top 25. Number 13 Kansas State gets it done over New Mexico State, 83-39. Kansas State improves to 12-1 on the season. In the top 25, in the Jordan Jumpman Invitational on the women's side, North Carolina 77, Florida 57. Number 19 team in the country improves to 11-2 on the season. And staying within the ACC, number 9 Duke 93, Wofford 58. And the undefeated Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, they're number 17 in the land. They get another win tonight, 88-57 against Rice. and another one, a former opponent of Liberty and a future opponent of Arkansas, obviously with their SEC ties. Number 18, Tennessee, improves to 9-0 with a 90-75 win over Memphis. Looking in the men's game going on currently in Conference USA is Kennesaw State. They're at 53-74 over Santa Clara. Kennesaw State looking to improve, is trailing in the second half to Santa Clara. As for the top 25, let's go with the big game. Maybe one of the plays of the day. Jeremiah Fears, a 4-point play with 12.4 seconds left. The freshman scores 30 as number 14 Oklahoma improves to 11-1 on the season as they defeat Michigan, the number 24 team in the land, 87-86 in the Jumpman Invitational on the men's side. These going on in Charlotte, North Carolina. Other finals in the top 25 in men's college basketball. Marquette, number 9 team in the country, gets it done in Big East play, 80-70 over Butler. Number 6 Alabama headed on the road in a rare road game as they took on North Dakota. So they score 97-90. Number 6 team in the country gets it done. UConn wins their Big East opener 94-89 over Xavier. UConn, the number 11 team in the country. Number 13 Gonzaga 102, Nicholls 72, and number 15 Houston over Toledo 78-49. And then a tight one in the Commonwealth. This was in Charlotte. Number 21 Memphis gets it done over Virginia 64-62. And 2 bowl games for you. One with some Virginia ties. James Madison gets it done over an opponent this season for Liberty in Western Kentucky in a Sun Belt Conference USA matchup, as JMU gets their first ever bowl win in program history, 27-17 in the Boca Raton Bowl as well. And then also going on right now in bowl action, UNLV 21, Cal 31 in the Art of Sport LA Bowl presented by Grok. And I guess with Rob Gronkowski, we are going to wrap up this broadcast. Again, your final score, Liberty 75, Arkansas 61 for Jamie Hall, who is out at Cherokee, North Carolina. Jamie, get some rest, man. You got a late night, almost midnight here, so you get some rest and get ready for another late night tomorrow night. And
sounds good.
For our final score, LU 75, Arkansas 61. That will do it for our broadcast for Jamie Hall. My name is Trey Lyle, running the board in our Lynchburg studio. Thanks so much for listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You've been listening to the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report and Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This game has been brought to you in part by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. 11 West, First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg. Liberty Basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. Carl Miller Realty. Caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Century Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. More information is available at centuryexteriors.com. Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. The Liberty Flames Sports Network director is Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Sarah Stinson. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw and Associate Director of Athletics Communications Paul Carmody. Liberty Flames basketball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.